50 years ago, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to set foot on the moon. Now we have our eyes set on going back and going further. This is the future of humanity.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
As a species, we have been at work in space for more than half a century, and we have a lot to show for it. Medical advances and great leaps in technology all have roots in the space race from the Cold War and the many missions afterward. Although plans for a lunar outpost were scrapped by the United States decades ago, satellites placed in Earth's orbit have been able to connect people around the world. Now we are looking at the beginnings of the next era of space exploration. The Apollo program did not solidify our position in space, but the Artemis program will. A culmination of many administrations trying to figure out the right plan for how to best spend our resources has resulted in Artemis. If you want to know more about the political history surrounding NASA, I will be making a video soon on that, and you will be able to find the link in the video description once it is here. A space station called Gateway will be assembled in orbit around the moon and will serve as a dock for vessels coming and going from the moon. By 2024, the plan is to send the first woman and the next man to the moon on a mission to explore the southern pole of our moon, where we have already discovered frozen water. Water in space is important for several reasons. First, and the most obvious, is any humans out there still need to drink. Although water recycling has come a long way, it still runs out eventually, so having a way to replenish water supply is a huge bonus when it comes to exploring farther out in the solar system. Second, launching things into space is expensive. Really expensive. It costs $10,000 to put 1 pound of something into space. To be able to source water in space without the cost of putting it there will drop the cost of future missions. Speaking of dropping cost, one of the reasons it is so expensive to get into space in the first place is the cost of liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen, the fuel that our chemical rockets use to get up there. The third and potentially most important point is the ability we have to transform water into hydrogen and oxygen by way of electrolysis. According to NASA, the long-term goal of Artemis, besides setting up permanent occupation on the moon, is to give us a launch point to go to Mars. This can and will work if everything goes according to plan with Artemis. To make the job easier, and perhaps a better alternative before heading straight for Mars, will be to set up asteroid mining. The next episode in this Future of Humanity series will look into how we will use asteroids in the near future to construct all of our equipment in space and even fuel our spacecraft with them.